as is Vi. So there are a couple of things, actually a bunch of things, in the engage of DK that can't really be blocked by a cage.
Oh,
wow.
Yes, clear. Get him. Love that for obvious reasons.
Get it? We're cooking.
It is obviously really good into Malphite specifically because you completely boom tanks. But it also means that if Claire can get an angle and get rid of Rahel, even if he just stalls, like without Rahel, D+ is not winning any late game team fights.
Basically, you don't care about the Mordekaiser ultimate, but at least they have that, right? I think that's part of the reason why you picked the Mordekaiser. He does have that nice play, as we do have a gank set up here, but there is a ward. Sponge, level 3, cleared his top side. And now here he comes for the gank as Rahel goes in, and Bible's going in as Sponge is wrapping around, so Bible is just dead. Not even going to flash, and that is first blood given over to Pleta on the Aphelios. And there's not really much that DK can do about this unless Bible wants to do Bible things. Which generally he does. I mean,
Hope hit 6 off of that last minion.
Clear's also coming down though. Like they are going into this engage. They might be able to take up Hero, and that they do, but the 4-man root comes in from the Aphelios. That's another kill onto Pleta, and the Dragon is denied. Clear here, but he's killing a ward.
This is free versus free. Yeah, this is still going to be a Drake going over, but I'd still think that this is a win for D+, because while you do lose the Drake, you get a kill on your Zeri, who is now very much back into the game, and they seem to have realized now so as well. Pube doesn't have his flash available, or his teleport rather. Bible's coming over, but
yeah, Thanatos in a lot of trouble here, gets ulted down, not even going to use anything. No ult, no flash, just accepts his fate, and DRX with the Rift Herald should be able to get first turret blood, you'd imagine. Yeah, it's going to be very important. Nobody's got a QSS at this point, obviously, so going to be looking for this as they try to go all in onto Bible. He's in a lot of trouble and nearly gets 100 to 0. He will barely survive, but essentially a 5v4 now in favor of DRX as they get in onto Fulbe, who doesn't want to ult. Thanatos has to ult the front line as Rahel desperate to do damage as he's been put into Death Chamber. Clear not able to take him down as Rahel gets the first kill in the Death Chamber, and now the Zeri has her moment, picks up a double kill. Nobody else dies on the team of DK, and they will pick up this Mountain Drake.
Oh, and DK, that was close, but they get the win that they need. Able to pick up the Dragon. Hextech Rift as well comes in, and Rahel popping off early here.
He's going to have 2 items here before 15 minutes in this game.
Big moment here for D+. They needed to win that fight. They did so very, very decisively. Oh, Pube. He has barrier, but that's not enough.
Pube. And they might just be able to go 100 to 0. The cage misses, so never mind.
I guess it is
pretty close, as Rahel is just laughing at Pleta now. In a good position. Now, again, it's only, 1,000 gold.
Yeah, they haven't
so
won
DRX
by
have
any means.
A lot of money on some of their other champions, but the Zeri is a big problem. The cage is huge, as this time he's going to ult the Malphite. Probably a better idea, as now Rahel trying to get in there, trying to deal that damage onto Sponge. He flashes forward, and Lucian and Rahel are just 2-manning the entirety of DRX here, as once again the fight is so heavily in favor of DK. Rahel has 5 kills, and is looking for a kill now onto Clear. As he might even, not going to commit underneath that, doesn't need to take the chance.
I'm just glad that you were paying attention to what happened in the rest of the fight, because I was looking at the double stasis action. That would have tilted you off the face of the planet, Valdez. Pube going in and then having both his ultimate. Yeah.
Well, this game might go by pretty quickly, as now, Pleta's dead. He does not have flash. He is going to ult with his Severum, so that works out. I guess he gets some health. He survives for a while.
No.
Yeah, no, it's just not enough at this point in time.
And if the D+ comp is behind, or it's a bad soul, then you have a lot of angles, but it's the opposite. It's ult Lucid.
Ult comes in this time onto Lucid, and that seems like a target that Clear could kill, but not if...
in the jungle.
Yeah. Now if he gets over the wall, and now Clear is okay. He's got a cage, and they're going very deep for this one. Will it work out? The damage not there without their Zeri. Finally, Rahel makes it in, and the second that Rahel joins, the fight goes heavily into DK's favor. As tons of damage onto that front line, though.
Oh, they know.
Rahel 1v4ing, and yes, they catch Bible there on the side, and they say, well, we're just not going to force this, and another kill goes over to Zeri. but they're average, pretty low. Lucid, the youngest, I believe.
Would make sense. Yeah, they're all quite young. They came up together as well. Oh, say tap.
Well, at least he has barrier. Well, now he's just going to die to Rahel. As ult is thrown in, does about 10% damage, which is more than I expected onto the full health Rahel. Might as well throw it out because you'll get it back for the next fight after you respawn. So that should be Baron here. Nice little catch onto the side lane as this game is not very close. DRX, will you find an angle? Will you find an answer to Rahel?
Well, they'll probably get a Drake here. So. That's nice.
I missed the last 25 minutes. How did DK get this round?
Well, red side.
Well, I guess we got to ban this guy. BGD should be a pretty easy ban.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Even I banned that guy.
Yeah.
So Rahel buys a QSS, and now he'll be fine. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, sad.
Well, he's got a cage, as we do have the solar flare come in, and Sigtab will be able to flash and survive. Thanatos is like, well, I don't have my ult, so I...
Ensuring that you can't contest this at all. We don't even need a vision toggle because it wouldn't show anything.
They're not even, they're just trying to get LDR on Pleta.
Yeah, you have to.
Although, I mean, here comes Sponge. He's going to skip his way into the river. And they realize this is happening, but they can't do anything about it. So they're just going to give it up. That is Baron over to DK. And that's why he's just going to be in the base alone, essentially. He's got Bible right next to him. So he can just push in, give the Baron buff to these minions that can chip away at those next turrets, while the main team is just here in mid. He's looking to siege and probably dive eventually as they try to go all in onto Lucid. Interesting choice as in goes Polbay, does have a stopwatch, and Rahel just flashes forward, gets his ult onto everybody, and this game is over. As that is going to be 3 kills already for the Zeri. Will they go for the pentakill angle? Well, your teammate is dying, so they're not going to do that. As where did he go? I don't know where he went. That's going to be the end of the game, guys. DK should be able to take this down from here with 10,000 damage from Rahel on Zeri.
This is where you realize, oh, we could have probably ended the game like 10 minutes ago. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Remember...
man. I wanted to vote for Polbay, but you can't. Rahel just played it too well.
Can't vote for Polbay, you can't vote for Lucid. You have to vote for Rahel.
I think Lucid I do. Okay, well, Velda says no. And let's be honest, Rahel's getting it because way he snowballed his lead, exceptionally well done. And that means, Valdez, that we are not getting a 3-0 either way here. 1 against 1 here, and no reverse sweep angle.
We have a series on our hands.
Woo!
And this game was Zeri.
The Malphite damage is the best part.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Bible didn't really have to do anything. I think he stunned a couple people a couple times.
He pressed his R button a lot.
He did.
Which was nice, I guess, maybe. Yeah, this was very much a Lucid and Polbay go in, and then Rahel kills everyone, and DRX just has to take it.
Yeah.
Look at Polbay's damage versus versus his opponent as well. It's not a lot more, which makes sense given how the game played out, right? And you do see DRX. They had an okay start, but then as soon as Zeri got a couple of kills, game very quickly snowballed out of control. And I'm sure they're going to go back to red side. We'll see whether any team today can get a win on the blue side. 100% can
yeah.
51% damage share.
400 CS in a 30-minute game, too. He's
crazy.
Just slurping up the entire map. Every creep, every champion, 51% of his team's damage. Unfortunately, these are the games where you have to vote for Boom Boom damage because the entire game is about him and no one else.